I'm going to show you guys how I made my delicious and easy oven-baked cheesy spaghetti, and it was so delicious. For the ingredients, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We're also going to be using about 3 teaspoons of brown sugar to balance out the acidity with the tomatoes. We're also going to be using 4 cloves of garlic, 1 medium to large size onion, and a 1/4 piece of a bell pepper. Here I just have my water boiling for my pasta. I'm just going to add a few pinches of salt to the water. And as you see, it's on a rapid boil. So I'm just going to add in my spaghetti noodles. You guys can use your favorite spaghetti noodles that you like. But yeah, I'm just going to add my spaghetti noodles into my pot. And I'm just going to add some more. And I'm just going to let my spaghetti cook. I'm just going to stir my noodles. And I'm just going to cook them until they're done. And until they're soft. But you guys can just follow the instructions that come on the back of the box for your pasta. But in a pan, I'm just going to heat my pan up with some oil. I'm just going to add my onions, garlic, and bell pepper. I'm just going to let my vegetables saute until they're soft a little bit. But I'm just going to mix my vegetables. And at this point, they've been cooking for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. And this is how the vegetables look. But I'm just going to continue to stir my vegetables. And I'm just going to jug on my pasta. And this is how it looks. At this point, my pasta's done. So I'm just going to turn the eye off and drain my pasta. And this is how my vegetables are looking. They have been sauteing for about maybe 4 minutes. But I'm just going to go in and add 1 pound of ground beef. I'm just going to chop up my ground beef. I'm just going to make sure my ground beef is chopped into small pieces. And I'm just going to add in all of my seasonings, but I'm just going to add in all of my seasonings. If you guys wanted to, you could add half of the seasoning to the meat and then add half of the seasoning to the sauce. But I just added mine to the meat. I just poured my sauce in with my meat. But I'm just going to chop my meat up and combine the seasonings into the meat. But I'm just going to make sure my meat is cooked fully before adding in the sauce. But at this point, my meat is almost done. I'm just going to mix it around. With the remaining 6 minutes the spaghetti had, I removed the foil and let it just cook without the foil, and this is how it looked when it came out the oven. I hope you guys try this delicious recipe. Make sure you guys subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Adios!